Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most chaotic breakups on the internet, a relationship that millions once believed was the definition of couple goals. We're talking about Catherine and Austin, the once beloved internet power couple behind the AC Family, and the dark reality that's now surfacing about their marriage, their fame, and their children. Because what's coming out isn't just about cheating or a messy divorce, it's about manipulation, risky behavior, and a family that may have been breaking apart long before the cameras ever turned off. Let's get into it. Catherine and Austin didn't start off famous. They built their empire brick by brick, with vlogs, challenges, relationship videos, and those polished, perfect thumbnails that promised viewers a glimpse into a picture-perfect family. Millions tuned in every week to see their growing family, their love story, their lifestyle. On screen, they were flawless, smiling, laughing, building dream homes, giving back to fans. But as with many online personas, it turns out that was just the surface. Behind the scenes, things were unraveling. Recently, Catherine released her memoir, a book about her personal journey, motherhood, self-growth, and yes, her relationship with Austin. Early readers immediately noticed the subtle and not so subtle references to betrayal, emotional pain, and one consistent theme: infidelity. According to Catherine, Austin cheated on her multiple times during their marriage, and one of the key moments she highlights happened during a major Ace Family basketball event, one of their biggest public appearances. Instead of entering as a family, Austin made his grand solo entrance, leaving Catherine and their children behind. It wasn't just strange, it felt intentional. She later discovered that Austin had invited one of the women he was allegedly seeing to the event. The distance he kept from his family that day, it suddenly made sense. And that wasn't the only woman. According to Catherine, this pattern of betrayal had been going on for years, even when she was pregnant. Once the book's contents hit the internet, the backlash was immediate, especially for Austin. But he wasn't going to stay silent. In a live stream and several posts, Austin offered his side of the story and made his own set of serious accusations against Catherine. According to him, their marriage had reached a breaking point long before the cheating ever happened. He claimed they hadn't been intimate for over a year, that he communicated his needs, tried to make things work, and felt unheard. In one particularly revealing moment, Austin said that when he expressed his struggles, Catherine told him, "Just don't embarrass me." To him, that wasn't just a brush-off, that was silent permission. And while he admitted to stepping outside the marriage and said he regrets it, he also argued that Catherine knew all along, that she was aware and simply didn't want it to become public. But the internet didn't see it that way. One of the most shocking revelations from Austin's side had nothing to do with cheating and everything to do with parenting. According to Austin, after their separation, Catherine began hosting spiritual ceremonies in the home where their kids still live. He claims these ceremonies involve hallucinogenic substances and strangers, people Catherine brings in for what she calls healing journeys. Austin said that during one live stream, his daughter called him crying, saying she didn't feel well. When he asked where her mom was, the child replied, "She's here, but she's busy." Worried, Austin drove over immediately. What he found deeply concerned him, and now he's accusing Catherine of putting their children at risk by hosting these gatherings, often involving people under the influence, all while the kids are in the same house.
What's wrong? You don't feel good. You want me to pick you up? Want to pick you up? Okay, I'll pick you up.
He also shared that one of Catherine's friends once brought a homeless man into their home as an act of compassion. Austin wasn't against helping others, but questioned the safety and judgment of bringing strangers into a home with children. And according to him, several of their mutual friends who attended these ceremonies were so disturbed by what they witnessed that they contacted Austin privately, warning him about the environment his children were in. Yes, you heard that right. Austin also shared a bizarre detail from their marriage, that Catherine once told him she believed she was a mermaid in a past life, and that Austin was her merman husband. She allegedly insisted on role-playing this scenario, claiming it was part of her spiritual awakening. To Austin, it was unsettling, but he said he went along with it, not because he believed it, but because he wanted to support her. He described a time when Catherine believed she was psychic, then a healer, then a reincarnated being with memories from past lives. All of this, according to him, stemmed from her spiritual experimentation, which he now says got out of control. As with any public breakup, the internet has picked sides. Some are fully Team Catherine, pointing out that cheating during pregnancy is a line you simply don't cross. Others support Austin, saying he at least acknowledges his mistakes and seems genuinely concerned for the children. But most people are just heartbroken, because this wasn't just a couple, this was a brand, a family that millions felt connected to. Fans grew up watching their vlogs. They laughed at their pranks, cried during emotional announcements, and believed in their love. And now, that entire image has shattered. What's left behind is a mess of accusations, trauma, and children caught in the crossfire. Should we have seen this coming? There were always red flags. Old screenshots from influencers claiming Austin had messaged them. Allegations, DMS, and receipts. Some even claimed they tried to warn Catherine back then, but she defended Austin every time. And that makes you wonder, was she protecting her family or protecting the brand? Because back then, they were at their peak. Sponsorships, merchandise, massive brand deals. The Ace family was a $1 million machine. Would exposing Austin's betrayal have destroyed everything they built? Probably. And maybe that's why Catherine stayed quiet until now. Here's the truth. Austin cheated multiple times. That's not up for debate. But now Catherine's being accused of risking her children's safety through experimental spiritual practices and opening their home to strangers. Both are serious, both are damaging, and at the center of it all, 3 young children who didn't choose this life, but are now living through the fallout. So maybe it's not about picking sides anymore. Maybe it's about holding both parents accountable and hoping that somewhere in all this chaos, someone finally puts the kids first. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Austin's concern is genuine? Was Catherine right to share her side in a public book? Or is this just another internet couple using controversy to stay relevant? And if you want more deep dives like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching.